Hello. So, yeah, I want to celebrate the full moon with anyone who is watching. Really, I've noticed looking a bit red, but yeah, it's just going through the excitement of the flow and flow of self love. Yes, it's about the self love. I want to share how I've been living with the self love and what it means to me, what it is, how I discovered it. And yeah, I feel very good right now in a way that like a grounded, ecstatic joy. Uh, yeah, like perhaps I'm on the right path, so that's why. Yeah, and I've been doing some ceramics and experimenting with the new design and so on. So I'm glad about it, and I never wear makeup except of some random action of the day today, bringing me into this. Self love, yeah. I discovered it a few years ago with Till Swan. Somehow I flew into it because I really liked her way of teaching. And then as I was watching her suggestion that, yeah, that we have self hate, we have all sorts of emotions, feelings, and parts like this. So then I realized that, yeah, I agree. There is also space to embrace this self hate, and let's see. So after buying her course, I've started to see difference. So I live by the question last 2.5 years or so, over 3 years actually. What would someone who loves themselves do? And I wait, and sometimes it's not easy to wait for this answer. So I wait, and every time I'm patient, as deeper I'm patient or more I'm patient, the answers are much clearer, and it really helped me whenever I do it daily, but whenever I'm more patient with the real question and real answer rather than sneaking in other possibilities which I already tried. What would someone who loves themselves do in this moment, in this situation, in these circumstances, whatever I'm finding myself, either in a moment or in a moment to think about a bigger topic. And yeah, it's beautiful. Like I already tried also other questions, like what is my gut saying when I'm making decision? What does my gut say? But I realize it is very useful, but also it changes. Like my gut says in a moment something, and then in 10 minutes it can change. So I need to keep up with the answer, kind of like to. And it's also kind of a strategy. I noticed that it could become a strategy. Like on the other hand, all these so I'm aware that it can also become like a strategy because rather than staying super present with my fears or whatever, I need to be present as they call critical thinking to evaluate my options. So not to fall into quick, fast decision or quick answers and action just because I had these two beautiful questions, let's say, which help me my daily choices, daily decision making. But yeah, I've noticed it really helps me and makes my life much better. So I stick to it, and I'm trying to improve it these days in many ways. How to make it more grounded, how to bring more spirit guides into that. Yeah, occasionally I do mistake. Anyhow, my life goes like a bit messy, and I make a bit of kind of a bad decision. But it's not that horrible. But like then I can navigate through the path to forward, and that's been my experience with this question. For example, this what would someone who loves themselves do? So yeah, as I said, I add other exercises with that, connecting to my heart, and because this is the main work I do to connect to my heart and live from my heart, and let my heart be with me and its guidance, including its pains, including its fears. So I'm being with it. So I'm really being with that. So it's still it's one of my big works. So I'm working on fusing all these. So that's like these tools or um, things that help me to navigate through life, and I'm finding myself in abundance. And even if I didn't have enough finances last few years, but my life became very abundant in so many other ways that I'm learning to add money to that and see how I can live with money on top of that, all this abundance I've been creating. So hope you found it useful. So namaste.